do you expect a real sub 500 type season in New England, or do you believe that Belichick's always got the secret sauce to keep them competitive?
Yeah, I mean, I've covered the Patriots before, as you know, as you did. I've spent a lot of time studying them and watching them and knowing what they do. I will never, ever, ever, ever predict a sort of down season for the Patriots. I guess anything is possible, and if any team is ever going to take a little bit of a step back as they retool, it would be this Patriots team. But I feel like I know too much, right? Because every time the Patriots lost this guy, how are they ever going to make up for the loss of whoever it is, whether it's, some, big name veteran they traded, Richard Seymour or something like that, or, they let Tom Brady walk, for instance. Whatever it is, the Patriots always, to me, are going to be fine. And, Gronk is great. I mean, Gronk is great, but by the end of his Patriots tenure, he was just not the same guy. And the reason I know that is because that's what he saw on film. I mean, I remember him telling me, he would get sick watching himself on film because he's like, who is this guy? So I think some of the departures were planned. Others were not planned, such as the opt-outs. But, I always think the Patriots are going to be fine until they prove me otherwise.
Ian Rapaport, NFL Network, joins us this morning here on the show. So then you're not in the camp of some grand conspiracy theory that Belichick is trying to tank this year to angle for Trevor Lawrence.
I don't believe in tanking. I don't believe it works. Unless you were to convince the players playing and the coaches coaching to just be terrible, I don't think it works. I mean, the Dolphins were tanking last year. That's what everybody thought. And then they ended up picking fifth, which is, not tanking, 2 spots behind the Lions, who were certainly not tanking, and the Giants, who played like they were tanking but didn't mean to. I don't believe in tanking. And even if the Patriots were, I don't think there's any chance they could be bad enough to get the number 1 pick. I mean, there's just, to me, unless they were literally going to play with high school players, I don't think the Patriots would ever get the number 1 pick. So I think that's all crazy and ridiculous. I don't think this is part of any master plan at all.